Hello, everyone. This is Jimmy Church of Fade to Black and Into the Vortex. Yeah, I'm a radio and television host. You probably know that. But I'm also a Harley guy. I am, and I have a 2023 Softail Standard that I have been modifying and having fun with this year, and part of last year. And it's a 2023. This is not a how-to video on how to change slip-ons and a process and all of that. It's not that. But there is a sound comparison. Okay, so I'm going to take you through these photographs really quick. It's a pretty easy process. On a scale of 1 to 10, this is like a 5. The only real hang-up that you may encounter is the top muffler, the top slip-ons, Allen screws to the mount are a little funky to get to, and you've got to muscle your way through that. But other than that, everything is pretty straightforward. And in one of the pictures, you'll see a rubber mallet. You might want to think about getting one of those. But anyway, all right, it turned out I didn't use the rubber mallet. I thought that I needed it. That was just a joke. In the first image that you're looking at here is the original Harley stock slip-ons with the heat shields off. All right, so this is the start of the process. Pulled off the heat shields, also very easy to do. Second image, top slip-on is off. Next image, as you can see, both slip-ons are off. I've got exposed exhaust. Now, in this next image, now that I've got both exhaust off, both mufflers off, you can see the comparison. On the top are the new Screamin Eagles street cannons. On the bottom are the stock mufflers. Totally different in construction and feel. You can see the workmanship. It's night and day. And I don't know what Harley spends on their stock mufflers, but I'm going to guess about $20. All right? You can see it in the construction. The Screamin Eagle is night and day. It is such a wonderful piece of machinery just to hold. You can tell it's so well made. So you can see it here in this comparison image. The next image, put on the lower one first. That's the lower Screamin Eagle. It is now on and mounted. You need gaskets. They recommended new mounts. I didn't use those. I used the stock mounts. So I've got new mounts that I'm not going to use. I'm just going to return those to Harley because I'm not going to have another set of slip-ons to use those with. But anyway, so I use that. But you do need new gaskets. Next image, both mufflers are now mounted and they look great. Putting them on and getting them in once you're reversing the process, all very, very simple to do. You don't have anything to be afraid of. And this next image is heat shields. Heat shields are on. Now, a couple of things of note. One, these mufflers were on back order with Harley for 2 months. I almost gave up and was going to go with another brand. I wanted to stay with Screamin Eagle. I'm glad that I did. All right, there's that point. And the next one is the heat shields factory all the way up on the exhaust pipes were never quite right. And this was an opportunity. They just never lined up right. And I tried. I just stopped doing it because I knew I was going to get new mufflers eventually. But now all of the heat shields are lined up correctly, and the bike looks fantastic. The only thing that I wish that that the heat shields were a little shorter, because the extensions on the Screamin Eagles look so good, and they're a little bit covered up. You only see that ½ inch coming out. So now let's get to what the difference is with the sound. And looking at the waveforms of the two files, the original stock mufflers, the waveform is jagged and it's just strange, right? And then you look at the waveform for the Screamin Eagle. Smooth. Nothing sticking. It's very smooth. And you can hear it here. So let's get straight to it. This first audio run is the original stock Harley-Davidson slip-ons on the 2023 Softail Standard. Here we go. All right, got it? Is that locked into your head? The next video. Now, after all of the work, it took me about an hour to put it all together, but I immediately just started up the bike, and this is what I got. This is the Screamin Eagle Street Cannons. Okay, here we go. New mufflers on. Screamin Eagle Street Cannons. All right, let's hear it again. Let's go with the stock. Okay, let's go back to the new Screamin Eagle Street Cannons. So there you go. And after everything was done, what did I do? I went out on a 2-hour ride. These are some shots of my bike out in the mountains, in the Mojave Desert, right next to my house. Everything, more power, smoother, of course, the sound. I'm so happy I made this move. This is Jimmy Church of Fade to Black and Into the Vortex. Go to jimmychurchradio.com. That's all you have to do. And I'm excited to read your comments below. What do you think? Go and get it done. Screamin Eagle Street Cannons. Go Beckley Tappy.